Okay, so listen up, listen up. What's up, what's up? Listen up, listen up. What's up, what's up? Hi folks, this is Pat from Asphalt Green's Recess Enhancement Program, here with another instructional video on how to play the game Twizzle. So we're super excited to hop into that, but of course safety is paramount, so before we hop into the game itself, we want to make sure that we are doing our safety check. So just making sure, again, that everybody has washed their hands both before and they wash their hands after they've played the game for the designated period of time, which is 20 seconds. We want to make sure that everybody avoids touching their face with their hands. We also want to make sure that if anybody has to sneeze or cough, they just dab right into the elbow and make sure that it goes in there. And then, of course, we also want to make sure that everyone is properly social distanced and staying 6 feet away from each other. Okay? So once we've done our safety check and everything is ready to go, just give me 2 thumbs up and let's get started. Okay, folks, so it seems that everybody is ready to go, which means that we can hop right into the game, which, as mentioned, is Twizzle. So Twizzle is a great game for elementary age students, so students who are in kindergarten through 5th grade, right? Best part about it, it's completely safe. So you're able to keep the appropriate social distance between students, which is 6 feet, and you're also able to keep students away from equipment. So no equipment is necessary for this game. If you want to place down cones or utilize tape to designate boundaries, that is totally cool, but no student has to touch a piece of equipment. And then, of course, once everything is safe, we can do the other most important thing, which is have fun. And Twizzle is super fun. All right, so let's get into it. So with Twizzle, as with all of our games, we want to make sure that we are utilizing the RET model. So we'll start with R. So ready. We want to make sure that we are mapping out our play space and we are designating boundaries. And we can utilize the equipment like cones or tape in order to set those boundaries for us, right? And then once we have the play space figured out and the boundaries set, we can remove any items within that play space that might pose a safety risk to you or your students, and then we can think about how we can work around any items or infrastructure that cannot be moved, okay? Then, once that has been completed, boundaries have been set, equipment has been placed down in order to designate those boundaries, we can use an attention grabber and then gather up all of the students in a circle, because we'll need a circle for Twizzle. And of course, we'll always make sure that they are standing 6 feet apart when they come together. Okay, so everyone's gathered up in a circle, which means that you want to grab their attention. So we'll just use our attention grabber. So listen up, listen up. What's up, what's up? Listen up, listen up. What's up, what's up? It's a nice call and response so you can get all the students focused in on you, which means that you can then launch into the explanation of the rules. And those rules, you want to make sure that you're using a loud and clear voice so that all students can hear you and understand you as you're going through them. And then, of course, you want to be asking questions throughout your explanation, specific questions in order to check for understanding amongst your students. All right, so questions that we would suggest you ask during this explanation is, what do you do when you Twizzle? And who do you listen to? Right? Because there will be a leader. And we'll get into what a Twizzle is. So in order to see what a Twizzle is, though, you can follow along in your PDF document as I explain to you, or you can follow along on our website. All right, ready to go? Seems like everyone's ready to start, so we'll launch into the explanation of Twizzle. So when we're playing Twizzle, we want to form a circle. So we've already done that. We've already made sure that everyone is standing 6 feet apart. Afterwards, we want to designate one person to be the leader. So to start off, you can be the leader. And then as we move along, you can maybe hand that role over to a student, okay? So all of the students who are standing in the circle, they will be listening to the commands of the leader, all right? So they will be moving around in a circle, either clockwise, anti-clockwise, whichever way you decide, but they will be listening up to the commands of the leader as they go. So those commands, what will they be? One command will be go. And what that means is that everybody who is in the circle will move in the direction that they are facing, okay? The other command will be stop, which means exactly what it sounds like. Everyone stops, everyone freezes. All right? Another command the leader can say is turn. So what that would mean is that everyone jumps up in the air, does a full 180 turn, and lands facing the opposite way from which they were facing. Okay? And then they freeze. Everybody freezes. The last command will be Twizzle. And what that means is that everyone jumps up into the air, does a full 360 turn, lands the exact direction that they were facing to begin with, and then they freeze. Okay? And that is Twizzle. So folks, those are the rules. So we'll gather up to talk about what happens when we play, because again, going through the whole RET model. So to gather up, listen up, listen up. What's up, what's up? Listen up, listen up. What's up, what's up? So a few things to keep in mind while you are playing Twizzle. What you want to do, but even before you start the game, is you want to practice safe jumping. So once all of the students are standing in a circle and standing in their spot, you can just have them jump up to practice. Then you can have them turn, so do a full 180 turn. And then you can have them Twizzle to do a full 360 jump. And that way everyone gets a chance to practice and everyone gets to stay safe, okay? Then what you also want to make sure of while you're playing the game is that the leader is ensuring everybody is moving, okay? So we always want the circle moving whatever direction you want it to be, and we also want everybody to be listening to the command. So that will be on the leader, whether that's you, or on the student who will be the leader. And you can help along if the student is a leader and needs some help with that, okay? And with that, as mentioned, you can switch up the leader. It's a great opportunity to give students who want to practice some leadership skills the opportunity to do that. And it also gives everybody a chance to get involved. Maybe there's a student who doesn't want to play, so you can have them be the leader, and that will get them involved in the game. Another great thing, of course, is we always want to make sure everyone's as active as possible, so you can add in some extra activity during the game. So while everyone's moving in a circle, rather than walking, they can hop, they can skip, they can jump, whatever you think might be beneficial or fun for students while they're moving around. And you can also add in, if anybody makes a mistake, they can do a certain exercise. So maybe 5 seconds of silly dancing, 5 jumping jacks, whatever it might be. The more activity, the better, and the more fun it is. So folks, that is how we play Twizzle, which brings us to the end of our RET model and therefore to the end of our video. So let's gather up. So listen up, listen up. What's up, what's up? Listen up, listen up. What's up, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video and following along. We hope that it's useful for you, and we ask that you stay tuned for more videos of games and instructions that we have to help you at your recesses.